let's get going.
Hey. I'm going to talk about famous last words, like before you do something stupid or something, yeah. When I think about like famous last words, I think about like sports and a person that I especially look up to. And like in sports, I'm a very competitive person. And in basketball, I worked really hard to get a double-double. And a double-double is when you get like double the points, like double-digit numbers, and double-digit rebounds or assists. And it was at the end of my season when I got that. But just to know that I got to my goal made me like think, holy crap, I can do that. And whenever I got that, I thought of the last words, I ain't done yet. And I know I can beat that, and I can get a triple-double. And I can get double the digits of rebounds, score, and assists. And also, like, in track, I PR'd, which is like personal record. I beat my personal record. Usually I throw in like the 60s or the 70s. But I got to 83.10, and the school record is 86.6. And I believe that I can, like, do this thing like I can throw it in the 90s or something to just beat the school record. But also, like, when I'm thinking about this person, like a person I look up to has gone through like a really rough life. This person has gone through like so many things. Like this person's been treated badly. They dealt with drugs. They've been abandoned. And people, whenever she looked at her life, people didn't believe that she could change her life around. And they practically said, watch this. And now they are in school. They're about to graduate. They've been accepted to college. They're one of like the best Christian people I know. And they have literally been cried out and treated the worst, like a dog on the side of the road, practically. And in Jeremiah 29:11 it says, For I know I have plans for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. When I read that, I think of my role model. And she's helped me through so many things because I've had a rough past. And whenever I talk to her about things, it's like I can compare my life to her. And I have several things that are alike in that category. And it helps a lot. And I mean, in 2 Corinthians 5:17 it says, Therefore, if any man in Christ, he has a new creature. The old things passed away, behold, new things have come. And me and her have been through things, and just because bad things have happened doesn't mean that bad things are going to happen in the future. I mean, we said, watch this, and we changed our lives, and we're going pretty good. And, I mean, it really gives me strength to really see how they are doing, and it helps me see that, I mean, I can just say the famous last words, watch this, and I can just change. Like, Jesus, he died on the cross, and he said, watch this, and he rose again, and not only did he save us, he made a bigger difference and just led his people to bigger and better things. And Paul once was Saul. He killed Christians, and he was the worst person ever, but then he turned into a different person, and he renamed himself Paul, and he also became one of Jesus' best disciples, and he just changed, and he's like, I'm not done yet, and he changed. So famous last words usually conclude with something crazy or some trick of some sort. And the things I talked about, there were doubt and disbeliefs in what was going on or the person that was going to do something. The person I looked up to, they got doubted to, and they said, okay, well, I'm still going to do this. So many people doubted that person would be there where they are today. And everyone underestimates people at times, but it's your choice to say, watch this, or I ain't done yet, and reach your goal or even beat it. Or like I was saying, like this saying, it says, I was about to give up, but then I thought again, I still have more people to prove wrong. And even if you haven't lived the right life, I mean, it's your turn to say, watch this, or I ain't done yet, and turn your life around. And people won't think you can, but you can prove them wrong. And Then when you get to the point you feel that you're satisfied with yourself, go the extra mile and think, I ain't done yet, and then you'll go further than you planned. It'll be worth the extra mile.